meagre enjoyment out of guns, and I got a lot of enjoyment out of bots. So what do you get when you fuse something you like with something you don't like? Something you don't like. The story really isn't offering anything at all. I mean, there are people that pilot giant robots called mechanauts and you're fighting for some reason. Really, it does not stick with you. You want to play this game to blow the shit out of other robots. A lot of maps offer 16 players, although most of them only offer 8. And besides a tutorial mode, and I think there's a training mode, you really won't find anything single player in this game. Much like bots and guns, there's no giant overworld. You just select which game you want to play and you're there. You know what? I need to get this off my chest. This game has terrible balance. I mean terrible. I mean, in MapleStory, if you pay real money, you get an advantage. But in this game, if you have real money, you will win, even if you just started playing. It's absolutely horrible. This game has balance problems worse than MapleStory. This game is at fault to MapleStory. That's disgusting, that's despicable. You won't really see this problem much, but when you do lose to someone who's only been playing for 10 minutes but has a big allowance, it'll annoy you. The graphics are mediocre. Nothing particularly great, but they're not very bad either. Although they are very buggy at times. A few times I experienced a grey smudge instead of actually having a robot. All I could really do was sit there waiting for the blue screen of death. The mechs aren't particularly detailed. Neither are the levels, to be honest. The levels are pretty boring overall. The creativity in the levels never really extends far beyond ducking behind scenery to avoid gunfire. Actually, most of the levels are really small anyway. Strategy goes right out the window with this game. There are a few sniper points, but really, you just gotta be hitting the shoot key and hoping to get a hit on the mecha. The sound effects are pretty badly fake, and the track you'll hear is annoying. Your mech decides to shout things a lot too. Not something I'm particularly fond of unless it's Pokemon, and even then they sound like machines anyway. Actually, looking back on it, almost all the matches I have in this game basically come down to running at the other guy, both of you shooting at each other, your weapons overheat, and then you go at it with swords. That's pretty much it. Every now and again you'll get someone on the higher ground trying to snipe you, but they almost always miss. And you know what? This strategy works. I mean, throughout your entire playthrough of Exteel, you can get through the game with one weapon, the weapon you start off with. It's overpowered as hell for a starting weapon. The bad thing about this is, everyone has that strategy. Everyone. It doesn't matter if you're going up against a newbie or someone who's been playing since day one. This is something everybody does. This makes the game a pain to play through. And because everyone else spams, you're gonna feel like you need to spam too. That's terrible! A game that forces players to spam or else they lose. It's disgusting. That being said, every now and then you will see a room with a name like No Spammers Here, or something along those lines. Those games I actually found genuinely fun. It's just too bad they're such a rare occurrence. Depending on how obsessive you are, I don't think this game will last very long. I mean, I'd say you're more than likely going to play it for a few days, maybe even a week or so, and then quit out of blind frustration. That's how bad this game is. I actually kind of feel bad for this game. It's solid, there's nothing particularly terrible about it, but its community is just a big slap in the face. You won't want to play this game. I'm going to give Exteel a 6.7 out of 10. If you want to shoot 'em up, get guns. If you want a robot game, get bots. If you want both, get custom robo.